This next exercise is a small piece of the formula to deal with migraines, but also it's a great stretch because a lot of people have very stiff necks, and everybody knows the saying, when you don't use it, you lose it. And it's interesting how a lot of people lost the ability to turn 90 degrees with their neck. And it's even more interesting how most people can turn their head more to the right than the left. My theory is because of the car, and there's the whole door on the left side versus on your right side. You can turn more, the energy is more open, so by nature you feel more open towards the right. Maybe I'm wrong. We need to experiment and do research, find an English man or woman and see if their neck turns to the left more than the right. But in any case, this is the stationary stretch for the neck, and it's to get the most range of motion you can out of turning the head left and right. You can do this on your own when you're not around a wall and you don't have a block or a book with your hand, so you can just encourage the turning of the neck to the right and the left. And when you do it, it's not just about turning, it's also about rising up. So you inhale, you rise up through the neck, through the vertebrae, and then on the exhalation you rotate. You inhale, you rise up, and exhalation you rotate. But you can also do it on the wall, and you put this block between you and the wall, and then what you're going to do is you put the elbows on the wall, so that way you have an indicator that you're staying straight. There's a tendency when turning to the right to move the right shoulder away from the wall, and when turning to the left, moving the left shoulder away from the wall, because the body will find a way to perform this stretch. Your final goal is to put the outer edge of the ear on the block, and you'll pretty much be able to see a little bit behind you. So the way I get into the stretch, I hold the block like this, and then I put it on the wall, and I put my elbows on the wall, and then I put the outer edge of the ear this way, and I make sure that my right shoulder doesn't move out. So by having the elbows on the wall, that keeps me safe and confidence that I won't move the right shoulder out. I hold this for about a minute, 2 minutes at the most, and then I do the other side. And again, I make sure when I go to the left that the left shoulder is not moving away from the wall. And again, hold the stretches from 1 to 2 minutes at the most. When it comes to neck, no need for 3 minutes. And remember, use the inhalation to lengthen up through the neck, and use the exhalation to rotate. And before you know it, the feeling of transparency through the neck is amazing and great. This is a great stretch to deal with migraines, tension in the neck and shoulders, and open up the energy channels into the brain and the oxygen flow. So this is a great, very powerful stretch.